They told me boys don't cry or play with Barbies. So my whole life I've tried my hardest to be the man that they wanted me to be.
TsukiHina Omegaverse AU Caramelized Apple Episode 2 Preview from Ep2 published a year ago. Hinata joined the book club and got to know the rude alpha named TsukiHina. Can you believe it? A guidebook on mates, historical tales, and mythology. That was the first book he had to review and make an essay about that was given by their club advisor. He knows how mates are formed. Do the deed, bite the gland, and bada bing, bada bong, mates. Historical tales and mythology though? Hinata wasn't well versed in them, and if most mythologies are accounted for, they'll be very, very interesting. I can't wait to read it! He dusted off the book and skipped over to the reading area exclusive to the book reading club members. Karasuno was really considerate of them to provide beanbags, thick blankets, and an air conditioner. Shrimp? Smartass? TsukiHina nodded at him and went back to reading his book. After the last time, he quickly figured that it would be best not to disturb the alpha. No matter how good looking because of his bad fucking attitude. He does acknowledge him though. He had manners, probably because his brother was an Omega, and he held the top scores of all the subjects. Too bad he greets you with a stupid nickname. Hinata shook his head and plopped down on one of the beanbags. Book settled on his lap and ready for reading, he turned to the first page. Fated Mates. He closed it and sighed. Really? The book of historical tales and mythology? Good luck. This full of bullshit? Some. Do you want to know? Spoil me. Fated mates are bullshit. The other tales about mates joining each other's dreams are true to some extent. Proof? My brother and his mate, I've ran experiments. Ooh, I should try that sometimes. You have a mate? Hinata's eyes flicked up to TsukiHina. The alpha was still looking at his book, so he just looked down again. Why, you interested? A snort. Funny. Hinata just rolled his eyes and continued reading the many pages that allegedly supported fated mates as a truth. It took him about an hour of reading before the fated mates section ended. Have you ever tried to see if Omegas can actually read their fated alpha's mind? I have no friends, if you haven't noticed. There's the second member of the club, but he doesn't have anyone. Your brother? He can't hear. Wanna try? Another snort. Hinata kept his eyes on the book and pouted. He was just curious. Go ahead, knock yourself out. He looked up surprised. TsukiHina was hovering above him, holding out his hand. He took it and nodded at him to start thinking. I don't know why I even said yes to this. His eyes widened and TsukiHina raised a brow. He let Hinata's hand go and opened his book. See, just a myth. Now how was Hinata going to tell him that he actually heard what he was thinking? To be continued.